Stop the rock. Stop the rock. Stop the rock. Stop the rock. Can't stop the rock. You can't stop the rock. Stop the rock. Stop the rock. Stop the rock. Can't stop the rock. You can't stop the rock. Can't stop the rock. You can't stop the rock. Can't stop the rock. You can't stop the rock. Can't stop the rock. You can't stop the rock. Can't stop the rock. You can't stop. Shake my paranoia. Can't stop the rock. 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 Shake my paranoia. I'm moving, dancing like Madonna into the groove. Shake my paranoia. I'm moving, dancing like Madonna into the groove. Can't stop the rock, you can't stop the rock, can't stop the rock, you can't stop the rock, can't stop the rock, you can't stop the rock, can't stop the rock, you can't stop. stay with me. You ain't gotta go, you can with me. We can hang out, do the day with me. You tryna be a man, it can stay friendly. We could do the beach, we can hang out. Yes, her and the E go to my house. You can spend the night till we wake up. Do it all again, cause it ain't mud. What is this love? What are we waiting for? Life can be tough, so I need you more and more. You need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I feel alright. In my dreams, you need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I feel alright. In my dreams. Hey yo, my new thing is I don't want you round if you useless. I make a living rhyming, same job as Dr. Seuss's. People only give to give back, that's recoupment. Always have their two hands out, like my new thing is you ain't even gotta be my new chick. You can just pull up and hang out and be a new friend. Or I can show you how to train the dragon like. And either way, it ain't gotta be love. What is this love? What are we waiting for? Life can be tough, so I need you more and more. You need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I feel alright. In my dreams, you need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I feel alright. In my dreams.
Yeah. So every morning after snoring, yes, I yearn for you. Thought it wasn't super serious, but now it's too much. I got a disease, so please let go of the clutch. You got the pedal to the metal and you're revving me up.
So slow down, I got a 2-car garage, so we can go and make sounds up.
Call you Dale, cause you weren't hearts. I'll be Tracy Chapman in the fast car.
What is this love? What are we waiting for? Life can be tough, so I need you more and more.
Now from the riverfront of the Ohio, sellout crowd has arrived at Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Cincinnati Bengals. Here's Evan McPherson. And off we go here in Cincinnati. On the return, it's Parker Washington. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Right to the air goes Lawrence. That's into the hands of Travis Etienne. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
I like this. Right out of the gate, finding ways to get the running backs involved early in the passing game. What that does throughout the rest of the game, Mike, is those linebackers, their drops don't get quite as deep. Those secondary defenders don't get quite as deep. So you know what it opens up down the road? Big-time shots downfield.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. He finds his tight end. That's Brenton Strange. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains. He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5. They're going to motion their tight end, Hurst. Lawrence from the gun here on 3rd down. That is caught. And he will score. Ryan Thomas. Touchdown, Jaguars. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. Terrific way to start this one, Greg, on the opening drive. Getting the ball in the air, down the field, and into the end zone for 6.
We wondered all week, Mike, if this secondary would get tested, especially as the game progressed. Well, we didn't have to wait very long. I mean, a big play early, and we got ourselves a 6-0 ball game.
Seven 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Charlie Jones now to return. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow going to begin this. First throw of the game is going to be intercepted. That's the linebacker, Devin Lloyd.
That's about as bad as it can possibly get, Mike. You're only one play into the drive. You're trying to establish a little early rhythm, get something going, and now you're jogging off the field watching your opponent celebrate in the end zone. So they're going to have to come back out here on offense pretty quickly, regroup, take a deep breath, and try to bounce back.
Jaguars 14, Bengals nothing.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Jones now on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. They're going to be set up with a short field. What a tremendous kick return.
When you get a big return like that, the offense takes the field with a lot more energy. They can see the end zone. They know they've got a short field. It brings a boost to the entire sideline when the special teams can have an impact play like we just saw there.
Let's get set. Stop. Stop.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. T. Higgins, the intended receiver on that one. And it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go. Here we go. Right 80.
They'll run it for the first time with Chase Brown. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15. A gain there of 23 yards. And the Bengals going to have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Here we go. 180.
They go play action for Burrow. This is caught toward the side of the end zone. T. Higgins. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The teamwork was just ideal there. Greg, we don't see practice all week, but we see it pay off in the game.
And when you have a wide receiver, Mike, that can operate near the sideline, it just increases the amount of space that quarterback has to work he knows that he can put that ball maybe a little bit further away from the defender, knowing he's got the guy on the other end to not only secure the catch, but to keep his feet in bounds for a touchdown.
This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Begins with a carry from Etienne. They converge on him quickly. They'll only get a couple. Veteran Trey Hendrickson there on the stop.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run the toss here to Etienne. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Third and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll be forced outright. That's taken in. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. Punting unit comes on. Jaguars will kick it away. Charlie Jones, the return man for the Bengals. This fielded inside the 35. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
At their own 41-yard line.
Gun. Shot.
Play action now. It's Burrow.
You know what they say about Murphy's Law, Mike? Anything that can go wrong will go wrong. He's had a pick 6 earlier in the game. Now he takes a sack. Fortunate for him, there's a lot of football to be played, but this has been a disastrous start.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here.
One, ready? Here we go. Right, 80. Right, hot. Hot. 12. Stop.
2nd down. Burrow. This one deep downfield for Chase. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. And it's going to be 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
That is caught. Finding Higgins. And he is out of bounds. A big one there on 3rd down. Good for 26 yards.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
They'll run here with Brown. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Well, on the back of the previous play, Mike, we saw him have some success through the air. They tried to change it up with a draw, but the defense wasn't having any of it. Didn't sell out for the pass. They're able to stop that one for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12.
Can. 11 mighty. 11 MT tank. 11 MT tank.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. Pass right side. Higgins has the catch. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
That's good.
It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His third catch goes for a first down.
11.
Now, Burrow. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he's in! Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Bengals.
Mike Reistad was saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. Washington now to return it. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. First down throw for Lawrence. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. It's second down.
And this is the tricky element of these deep balls, Mike. You want to hit the guy in stride. You want the touchdown. You want the beautiful highlight play. But sometimes you're better off underthrowing a receiver than you are overthrowing them, because as we see time and time again throughout the league, an underthrown deep ball more times than not leads to a pass interference call.
First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller, him and the quarterback, seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
In motion is Hunter. On first down, Lawrence. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. And he will go all the way. Brian Thomas. Touchdown, Jacksonville. That's his second touchdown so far here in the first half. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
On one, ready? Here we go. Big 13. Big 13. 11 MT tight. 11 MT tight. Stop.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. They find Brown out of the backfield. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Stop. 12. 12. 12. Stop.
On the ground, it's Brown. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
All week long, they stress, Mike, that we have to get as many defenders to this ball carrier as possible. They know he's going to make some guys miss. He's going to be hard to get on the ground, but you can see the effect of rallying to the ball as it had here. They're able to take him down, and they're able to do it for a loss.
Here we go. Here we go. Stop.
Burrow here on second down. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
11. Stop.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's going to have that first down. Gain of 6 as they convert on third down.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up a first down.
Now Brown. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Foyer Wilkins with the play.
On one, ready?
From the 42-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8.
11 Thomas. 180.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's caught. Gesicki on the right. And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. It's third down coming up.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
180.
Burrows from out of the gun here on third down. He's got it at about the 8. And he will get into the end zone. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Cincinnati. His 2nd touchdown of this first half. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have it for this game.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. give it to Etienne to start this drive. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. Brings up second down.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second down and 4. Lawrence going to keep this himself. And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. He's got a man. That's Travis Hunter. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. They get 15 on that game. First down, Jacksonville.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
Here comes 2nd and 4. In motion comes Thomas. 2nd down, Lawrence. Firing right side, brought in by Brown. 16-yard pickup on that one. That's good for a Jaguar. First down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the 2nd quarter.
Lawrence now to throw on first down. That is caught. And he's into the end zone yet again. Brian Thomas. Touchdown, Jaguars. That is 3 touchdowns in the game and 4 for the season. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. A return now from the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here we go.
A first down throw for Burrow. Open left side is Gesicki. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but it's out of bounds. says the official who was right there. Not the most accurate pass. It's incomplete, and it's second down.
Here we go, here we go. 180. 12, 12, 12. Stop.
Throwing is Burrow. In trouble, and down he goes. Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their second. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime.
Just another example of poor decision-making. I mean, making a bad play even worse. There's nothing there on second down. Just throw the ball into the stands and move on to third. Now you take that sack, and it's going to take a miracle to stay on the field.
And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
In the pistol, here's Lawrence. Looking middle, and he spots Hunter there. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Now a timeout for Jacksonville. They're second, and it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half. On first and 10, Lawrence. And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield. Now the Jags will use their third and final timeout, as that will stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. In motion is Hunter. Now second down throw for Lawrence. There's first downfield, he's got it. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal.
Hey, here we go, here we go.
So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Jones now on the return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Here's Brown. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
He's brought down on the 28-yard line. Brings up second down.
On one, ready?
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second down and 7.
Here we go. Right 80. Stop.
To throw is Burrow. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend that lead.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
try again. It's 2nd and 10. Lawrence gives this one to Etienne. And he does not want to go down. Somehow turn that into a gain of 6.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. That one's complete. It's Tank Bigsby. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
So the rule of thumb, so often when you call these play-action passes, Mike, is that the guy you fake it to, he tends to be wide open more often than not. And it's exactly the case here. Dump it off to the back in the flat, and he does the rest.
And he's crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Going in the wrong direction. Now 2nd and goal from the 12. Carry here for Etienne. He's going to get this down to the 10-yard line. Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That's hauled in at the 2. And he'll take it on in. Travis Hunter. Touchdown, Jacksonville. For Hunter, the Heisman Trophy winner, it's his 1st NFL touchdown. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Jones now on the return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
Here we go. 180. Right up. Stop.
A carry here for Brown. Into the secondary at the 45. 20. 15. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Cincinnati. McPherson's good on the extra point. And the Bengals back within 7. It's 35-28. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Washington now to return it. And they'll force him out of bounds right at the 25-yard line. This run straight ahead for Etienne. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Easy, read him.
Lawrence now on second down. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
Hey, Ryan. Hey, kill.
To throw is Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Travis Hunter was the intended target. And now it's 4th down. Jaguars ready to punt this one away, as he'll take this a yard or two into his own end zone. And it's a good return here. It will take it across the 50. Set up the offense with a short field.
At the 41-yard line.
Here we go. Can.
There's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll manage to bring this down to about the 37. Caleb Ransaw in on the tackle.
A gain of 4.
It is 2nd and 6.
At the 37-yard
Here we go. Stop. 180. 180 touch. 12. Stop.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. That's caught left side by Burton. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
On 2, ready? Gun. Stop. 180. Stop.
Now, Burrow. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch. Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the first down.
This has been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with 1st and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
Let's get set. Stop.
Hero goes over the top and into the end zone. Touchdown.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
So back to level after the touchdown. The time for the kickoff. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchdown. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Throwing is Lawrence. That one out in front of his big target. They cannot connect. And it falls incomplete. Quentin Strange was his intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Seems like there was some miscommunication that time. They clearly weren't on the same page. That's something that they've got to get on the sideline and get corrected as soon as possible, because I think they just missed out on what could have been a big play.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Lawrence. Got a man downfield big play in a game that's had its share. 32 yards. It's a three tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Here's Lawrence. That'll be caught by the running back, Bigsby. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
So, Mike, there's this idea that every time a defense blitzes, it has to result in a sack. But there's a lot of other ways that you can impact the play, and we see it here. Get the ball out of the quarterback's hand, get it to the check down, and now you just need to rally tackle and bring them down for a loss.
Left side, caught by Hunter. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Trey Hendrickson. He's in to drop him for a sack, and that will bring up 4th down. So now, a big spot coming here. This to take the lead here in the 4th. This one has plenty of legs, and it is good. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Here we go. Right, 80. Stop.
Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that 1st down. From the 33, here's 2nd down and a yard.
11. Stop.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's going to get 1st down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
They go play action for Burrow. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. Burrow and his favorite target, Chase, for the Cincinnati 1st down.
On 1, ready? 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here we go. Right, 80.
He'll look to throw. We'll find Brown out of the backfield. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on 1st down.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL NFL running back has to excel. Number one, the traditional handoffs. Number two, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Anytime you see a receiver at this level miss a ball that easy, it's just concentration. They just take it for granted. All of a sudden, they're thinking about what their next move is or what they're going to do after the catch. And instead of just focusing on first things first, secure the catch, put the ball away, then become a runner.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's to the right side for Burton. And the defense has him up on the stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
Critical third down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the fourth quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
Here we go, here we go.
Now a run on first down. And that'll be a pickup of 3. From the 24 now, here's second down and 6.
Here we go.
To throw is Burrow. This one complete to Higgins.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Here we go.
Burrow from out of the gun here on third down. And he's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
So there's a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Second down. And the Jaguars 14-yard line.
He'll try again here. It's second and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Right, 80. 11 MT, 11 MT. Stop.
They'll drop the throw. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
Trying to connect with Chase Brown on that one. And it's going to be fourth down. This one is on target. And it is good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. Fourth quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
Washington now to return it. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. Here's first down. Lawrence now. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
2nd and 10. In motion is Hunter. Now 2nd down throw for Lawrence. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Trying to get it to Travis Etienne that time. And it'll be 3rd down.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big 3rd down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
Lawrence from the gun here on 3rd down. Going up top. And on 3rd down, that ball is incomplete.
That's a tough incompletion right there. Feels like that down was their only chance to extend this possession enough to end this game in regulation. I think the smart move here now is you have to punt this ball away. You cannot risk a 4th down failure and give your opponent a short field to get a chance to win it themselves.
1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Gun. Stop. 180. Stop.
To throw is Burrow. This one, downfield, taken in by Higgins. Catch number 7 so far in this one, and a 1st down.
A clutch throw here to keep their chances alive. Tie ball game. As they approach midfield now, they've got to keep an eye on the clock. They've got to find a way to get this ball into field goal range, stop the clock, and see if your kicker could be a hero.
Brown. And he's taken down, and now they can take this all the way down, call the timeout, and set up the game-winning field goal try.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll keep it on the ground. Oh, a loose football. And that was very nearly a disaster at this juncture of the game. Unfortunately, a teammate able to cradle it, and they keep possession. Now a timeout for Jacksonville. They're 2nd as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. All 3 timeouts left. How much that's going to matter remains to be seen. Here comes 1st and 10.
Big 11 MT. 11.
Now Hero. A modest game. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. And now the timeout will be called, so they are in field goal range with 3 seconds left. Now the timeout will be called, so they are in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So out now, Evan McPherson in a big spot. This to win the game.
7-yard attempt.
This kick is good. And it's celebration time. A walk-off victory on the game's final play. So it's a win here in the jungle for the Bengals. They get themselves into field goal range for one final shot. Kicker delivers. They avoid overtime and come away with a 3-point victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at